Hi guys, and welcome to the daily reading. This is reading for February the 5th, and giving what kind of cards I got compared to yesterday's. I think from now on I'll be doing weekend readings because it was just absolutely amazing to get a really similar vibration. Okay, so let's start. I changed from 3-card reading to 5-card format because I think it covers better. So let's start. The first card and a theme of the day would be beautiful, 9 of Pentacles. So basically what we're seeing here, we are seeing somebody who is really proudly showing their creation, somebody who really worked long and hard and had years of practice and study behind their belt. So this is also a card of personal satisfaction, and the sculpture here that you can kind of like see signifies this interdependence and interrelation between numerous aspects in their lives. So nothing is really simple. Even the small things had a long path behind it. And so this is kind of like really important. The message of this card is like that many things have been brought together. So also what is really important here, if you can see the kitty cats kind of like around, would be the love of nature. So if you think the theme of the day would be sort of like pulling things together, understanding who you are, enjoying everything together, and loving the nature. Then we are moving to opportunities of the day, which would be the strength. And pay attention that here strength is 11 and justice is 8, and funny enough both of them actually came up in every reading, in this reading. So another thing that is really kind of like interesting over here is like, look, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, which means kind of whatever is happening this weekend is going to be something that's going to resonate with you for a long time. And like having a 9 of Pentacles in the crowning position is just absolutely lovely. So let's go and see the strength card. So you can see a woman riding a cat, right? And this is basically it means moving ahead with confidence, respect, and love. So there is no need to force any issues today. You're going to come up on top very calmly and resolutely, as just like this woman in a picture. Everybody's happy, nobody's conquered. This is a complete win-win situation. You know, sometimes you can order people like, reverse King of Swords or reverse Knight of Swords, but really, for how long do they go with it? It is only when you kind of like make this calm atmosphere, when the strength come from inside. And usually in the regular deck this comes after Chariot, right? But strength here, like as the 11th, to me would actually make even more sense, because it kind of it goes into the major arcana. So basically, also look at the clear stars, and it's kind of connected with hope, with kind of like understanding, like this is sharpness of our vision and a perseverance. So I would say the message of this card for today, or opportunities of the day, would be time for nurturing and cooperating with others. So just be aware when you're communicating that there is no need for any harshness, that you can accomplish everything with soft hand. Then we are coming to the restrictions of the day. So lovely. Justice reverse, which generally is not a great card, came here reversed, right? So what is basically the restriction of the day? Like in upward position here, let me show you so you can see it better, would be basically somebody who is really royal, with a sword probably being held, but of course, like reversed, it would indicate injustice, it would indicate intolerance and fairness. So if this is a restriction of the day, I would just say be careful to attend to important details, because this basically talks about law of karma. And again, it goes back to strength. So these two cards are really connected, these 3 cards, because if you do anything harshly today, you're going to lose this ground and you're going to lose the opportunity. So this Sunday, really everything you do it really softly, and you're going to go ahead without any hesitation. So then we're coming to things to avoid. And again, look at this. Sunday, hey, we are not supposed to basically be hermits, right? So what a lovely message. It's not the day to be alone. So if somebody gives you advice also today, think twice before acting on it. If this card, would be reversed, then it would remind us that basically it's this would hermit reversed would mean the same as hermit means in this position. Then we have to start to value social interaction. And actually I love this hermit because you see all these cats, and this person here actually befriends with all the stray cats. So it is somebody who is maybe loner, but who is actually open to exploring different things and maybe getting some knowledge. So the only kind of like restriction here would be to kind of like really not to isolate yourself, and really kind of like not to overlook maybe things that could be important. So basically be wise. And then we have the things to embrace, and now we have here reversed King of Wands. So basically what is to embrace? Reverse King of Wands are basically the weaknesses. So the weaknesses we all have, like we all would like to be perfect people, and except me, I really don't know how many people are there perfect. Of course, just kidding. No, not really. But King of Wands basically here is saying that you really have to strive to find inside of yourself if you really are protective of the weak. If you're a parent, are you compassionate? Are you too busy? Are you putting your cell phone down and paying attention to your kid? Are you coming out of nowhere and telling your kid or your friends or your loved ones that you love them? These things matter. Like just doing things in a rush all the time is just like not the way. This also could be somebody, possibly with undefined situation. So for those of you who are dating, this could be a married man who for some reason doesn't have resolved situation, but is on his way of doing it. And, so what are the things to embrace? Today, you're supposed to embrace honesty, loyalty, and family values, and stay away from any dogma or anything unclear. As I said before, with justice, be careful that you cover all the details today. So now, here is where is like really interesting part coming. Like I already did a count of numbers before I started, because I didn't want to drag you with shuffling and everything, and wanted to get right to the point. So you got the same rune as yesterday. What are the chances out of 24 to pull this one? So again, the weekend, and I don't know where you guys are located. I am in Toronto. It could be very slippery slope outside with all these like freezing temperatures. If you're in the warm basically parts of this world, again, watch your tires, watch not to slip. This indicates possible trouble issues, and also indicates maybe the pet might have the problem. And since you already have a pet here and sort of embrace nature, if you have pets, please kind of like pay special attention to them. And also the another part that is exactly the same as yesterday is numerology. Master numbers in numerology are very rare. We have just few numbers, 11, 22, 33, and some debate if 44 and 55 are numbers. But let's say only 11, 22, and 33. And this adds to 33, which is like probably the top numerology number. So basically this tells me about nurturing, somebody who is really taking care of the others. It goes back to, be soft, be detail oriented, be just, be compassionate. But 33 is like on a higher level. Let's imagine for a moment that you are archetype of a priest. I don't know, and I don't care if you're believers or not. All I'm talking about here is the personality, somebody who is devoted to the masses, somebody who really has this gentleness and dedication to help. So this is what 33 really is. Like you would talk 33 Dalai Lama. You would talk about some like really leaders, but leaders who didn't really look their own personal goodness before everybody else, quite the other way around, or maybe not even thinking about themselves. But 33 is more balanced, kind of like you are aware that you are also important, not only the others. So I guess because three things came here identical as yesterday. The messages are similar. Embrace it. It's very important to kind of like approach things with, firmly, but with a velvet glove, and to be very compassionate toward people. Pay special attention to your pets. Just go out of your way, drop whatever you're doing to go and approach them, give them a kiss, give them a hug. And if you're out there single, embrace the nature, showcase your abilities. This is time for accolades, and this is time for accomplishments. So thank you very much. Please subscribe, please share, please like, and please join my Valentine contest for a free reading. Thanks.